All right, in this video, we are being asked to find the measure of numbered angles for the parallelogram. So key piece of information is that we're dealing with a parallelogram because if you look at the image, they don't have any markings on it, but we now know that these lines here are parallel, right? So because those lines are parallel, we can consider this diagonal as a transversal. I'm going to draw a picture over here to remind us of when we saw this in the past of math. We would have two parallel lines with the transversal, and it was very important for us to understand that this angle here is always going to be congruent to this angle here. So those are what we call alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are always going to be congruent if the lines are parallel. So what we're dealing with here is basically this type of a problem, but it's being hidden within a parallelogram. So we can say 28. See how 28's on the upside of the transversal? We want to go and do the opposite, alternate, 28 on top, 28 on bottom. So I can go right here to angle 2 and say that's going to be 28 degrees without doing any work really. Now for 3, 3's on top of the transversal, up above it. So we're going to go to the angle that's below it, that's 81. So this angle here is going to be congruent to this angle here. So if that's 81 degrees, angle 3 is also going to be 81 degrees. So I'm going to write these down. I'm going to say measure of angle 2 is going to be 28 degrees. Measure of angle 3 is going to be 81 degrees. So the last one we got to find out is angle 1. And all we have to understand for angle 1 is the triangle sum theorem. The triangle sum theorem tells us that no matter what a triangle looks like, when we add up all 3 angles inside, we're going to get 180 every single time. That is every triangle you ever deal with. The triangle sum theorem, all 3 angles inside of a triangle add up to 180. Well, if you think about it, down here on this triangle, if I were to just rewrite it out for you, boom, 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 looks something like that, right? We know that this angle up here is 81. We know that this angle down here is 28. So what we can do is combine 28 and 81. 28 plus 81 is going to give you a total of 109. Well, how far off are we from 180? We are missing some angle here that needs to get us to a total of 180. So that's going to be 71 degrees, because 71 added to 109 hits me with that number I've been looking for of 180 degrees for my total. So we're going to go over, say measure of angle 1, and we can say that that one's 71 degrees. And now we've answered all 3, 1, 2, and 3 angle measures being asked in this problem. Key word, parallelogram. Without that information, we can't really attack this problem until we know these 2 lines here are parallel. Hopefully this makes sense. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.